football. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, interesting stuff, this just got reported yesterday, and I saw an Instagram video that kind of confirmed all this, but man, I like to see it. Guillermo Rigondeaux is back here in South Florida. He is training once again and once more at Mundo Boxing Gym with none other than the man himself, the master genius, the family team, coach, trainer, the doctor, Pedro Diaz, one of my favorite people in boxing and a great man and someone that I'm honored to know. He's working with Rigondeaux again, and he finds Guillermo Rigondeaux at a point of his career where, he's 42 years old. He's coming off of back-to-back losses to Vincent Astrolabio, close fight. The knockdown that they had in the 8th round of that fight was a difference. And then before that, he had a loss to Riel Casimero in a fight that was one of the most boring fights of 2021. Just being honest, it was. I thought he won though. That's the thing. Everybody says, "Oh, he lost, he ran, it was boring," and I said, "Well, if it's boring and there weren't a lot of punches thrown, then that means Rigondeaux won because he neutralized Casimero." And I thought he did beat Casimero, and I think that fight was like their way of trying to, when I say they, I mean like the powers that be, the power brokers in boxing. They don't like Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux's style is a style that doesn't necessarily resonate with casual boxing fans, and it was the way of getting him out the way, because he had never lost at 118 despite his advantage. He was still a guy that, because of his style, because of his ability to make you respect him with that straight left hand, because of the footwork, he's just a hard guy to beat, and even a harder guy to look good against when you beat him. Ask Casimero and ask Vincent Astrolabio, who didn't even look that great against him in their wins against him. You know what I'm saying? So February 24th, he'll be fighting back here in South Florida at the Hialeah Park racing track and casino, a place I've been to many times. There's no opponent yet, but he will be fighting again. Listen, man, I don't know how much time Rigondeaux has left, but I support him. I fully support Rigondeaux in his latter stages of boxing. I know he wasn't a guy that guys were clamoring to fight. I remember Carl Frampton literally openly ducked him. He literally said, I don't want no smoke with him, pretty much, like, because he said, "Oh, I'm in this game to make money," which is understandable. It's prize fighting, but like Rigondeaux was the best guy in his weight class, and he didn't want to fight him. Santa Cruz didn't want to fight him. These guys acted like Rigondeaux didn't exist, but the real ones that really watch boxing, that know, they know that Rigondeaux, while his style, and there are some fights where he doesn't look entertaining to watch and he's very boring, there's other fights where when you get a guy of quality who can make him fight, i.e. What's the guy's name? Who's the guy that Mark Marksile knocked out? I'm drawing a blank right now, man. I'm starting to get a little old, Who was the guy that Mark Marksile knocked out? I'm pretty sure. I think it was it Julio Ceja? I'm gonna say it was maybe Julio Ceja. Yeah, Julio Ceja. When you look at like guys like Julio Ceja made him fight. He made Rigondeaux have to actually show that he can get in there and slug and bang, and he did it. It was actually one of the more exciting fights of 2019. So Rigondeaux hasn't won a fight since January or February of 2020 when he beat Liborio Solis. It's been a long time. I don't know what his ambitions are. They're still in the sport, but he needs to get back in the win column, and he's fighting. I got it right here, actually. He's fighting Jesus Martinez, 33-17. 33-17, Jesus Martinez, a guy that has lost to Arian Lopez, Antonio Vargas, couple, has lost 3 of his last 5 fights, been knocked out. Seems like a journeyman from Colombia. So, yeah. Listen, man, I'm going to get down to Mundo Boxing Gym very soon, because it's a place I've been spending a lot of time recently. And I look forward to spending time down there when Rigondeaux was there, and maybe getting up with him and seeing what his ambitions are in the sport still. Because I'd like to know, like, what fights out there does he want? Like, because we know the promoters never wanted after he beat Donaire. Let's just be real. Let's call a spade a spade. Donaire was a guy that Arum had. Arum didn't think that Rigondeaux was gonna beat Donaire. Rigondeaux schooled Donaire. And after that, all of a sudden, he just couldn't get fights. You could put two. I don't want to say what it is, but you could put two and two together as to what happened to his career. It's not a coincidence that he beat Donaire. And yes, he did get some good opportunities. I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't. Like, he fought Riel Francisco on the co-main event of Cotto Canelo. Didn't look great. But you gave him Riel Francisco. I mean, come on. Rigondeaux is one of these guys. If he can just box and move and beat you, he's not going to do more than he has to. So get him a better opponent, and he'll show what he can do. Pay the extra money, get a better opponent, and he'll show what he can do. But yeah, man, Rigondeaux, great fighter. Still support him. Still want to see him have that one last great fight, because it's definitely the twilight. We're definitely towards the end of his career, no doubt about it. And I'm not sure who he wants. This guy, Martinez. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what weight classes is in. This guy's been kind of all over the place. This guy fought at 132 his last fight, 121 the previous fight. So we'll see. Well, that's the news. Rigondeaux is back February 24th down here in South Florida. Hialeah Racetrack and Casino. So I will definitely be there, and I will be covering all this, and we'll do what we can to continue to cover the great region known as South Florida and the South Florida boxing scene. So yeah, make of that what you will, but Guillermo Rigondeaux is reunited with Pedro Diaz, and he is fighting February 24th here in South Florida against a journeyman named Jesus Martinez from Bogota, Colombia. 33-17-1 with 16 knockouts. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.